I am Dagobert III, King of the Franks, and my reign spanned from the year 711 to 715. Though brief, my time as sovereign unfolded during a pivotal period in the history of the Frankish kingdom, a time marked by internal struggles, shifting alliances, and the lingering influence of those who wielded power behind the throne. Born in 699, I belonged to the Merovingian dynasty, a lineage steeped in history but, by my ascension, weakened by a growing dependence on the mayors of the palace. As a young king, my life was shaped not by my will but by the designs of others. When I was only 12, I inherited the throne after the death of my father, Childebert III. The realm I ruled was vast yet fragmented, a kingdom extending across much of what is modern-day France, Belgium, and parts of Germany. But this realm was not truly mine to govern. The real power lay with Pippin of Herstal, the mayor of the Palace of Austrasia. Though I bore the title of king, Pippin's authority overshadowed mine. He commanded armies, negotiated alliances, and managed the affairs of state. To the outside world, I was the figurehead of a once mighty dynasty, but within my own court, I was a pawn in a larger game of politics. The early years of my reign were marked by relative stability, at least on the surface. Pippin's strong leadership kept the kingdom intact, and his military campaigns against neighboring tribes such as the Frisians and Saxons bolstered Frankish power. Yet, beneath this veneer of strength lay simmering tensions. The unity of the Frankish realm was tenuous, threatened by the ambitions of local nobles and the discontent of the people who resented the heavy hand of taxation and war. I observed these dynamics with a mix of frustration and resignation. As a boy king, I was taught to perform the ceremonial duties of my office, to be a symbol of continuity and divine favor. But I longed to exert true influence, to shape the destiny of my people. My youth and inexperience, however, rendered me powerless in the face of Pippin's dominance. In 714, as I approached the end of my reign, the stability of the kingdom began to unravel. Pippin of Herstal fell gravely ill, and his death later that year plunged the realm into chaos. His passing ignited a succession crisis among his heirs and their rivals, a struggle that would sow the seeds of future conflicts. For me, this was both a moment of potential liberation and profound uncertainty. Without Pippin's controlling hand, could I finally assert my authority? Or would the power vacuum only deepen the fractures within the kingdom? The answer came swiftly. My own life was cut short in 715, when I died under circumstances that remain shrouded in mystery. Some say illness claimed me. Others whisper of foul play, a young king's silence to pave the way for new rulers. Whatever the truth, my death marked the end of my brief reign and the continuation of the Merovingian dynasty's decline. Reflecting upon my life, I wonder if I was ever truly a king. I held the title, wore the crown, and presided over ceremonies, yet my hands were tied by forces far beyond my control. I was a king in name but a child in reality, navigating a world of ambition and intrigue. My story is a reminder of the fragility of power and the complexities of leadership in a time of transition. Today, historians may remember me as a footnote in the annals of the Merovingian dynasty, a symbol of its waning influence. But I lived, breathed, and bore witness to the struggles of my era. And perhaps, in the quiet moments of my reign, I dreamed of a kingdom where the will of the king could match the weight of the crown.